I mean, it wasn't nothing. Actually, I didn't know it was going to blow up like that. It was just, you know, some of the drills we were doing. I was training down in Tampa, Florida at D1 Sports, and you know, that was our footwork day. So we kind of go through these routines, we put them together, and then we put the whole picture. So I just, you know, put it up, just kind of, you know, show what I'm doing this offseason, and it kind of took on a life of its own. Yeah, I mean, I've always had quickness, you know what I mean? But in anything, like, everyone has, like, certain talents. You know, people wonder how you're a shorter guy, how do you make it in the NFL? Well, that's my talent. My footwork, my quickness, obviously speed, those are things that I'm great at, you know what I mean? And, like, there are bigger receivers, like your Calvin Johnsons, A.J. Greens, and what have you, that are, you know, have, you know, great ball skills, tall, physical, athletic, you know, and those are things that guys like me and Taylor, you know, that's what we rely on to get open, you know, and to me, they're just as important as the other stuff, which, you know, kind of helps us carve out our niche. You know, one thing that I always kind of worked on was just trying to put it all together, you know, because, you know, the technique is the biggest part. So you got to kind of learn football, learn how routes are run, understand concepts, know you have to be at this spot at this certain time, and how you get there in between is kind of your own mix of things. And, you know, so that's where I kind of got creative, you know, when I run my routes, that I kind of, as long as I get to, you know, this point, at this point in time and the quarterback's ready, that's all that matters. And like I said, the other part is where I get creative. You know, I've always been a student of the game, and I've studied film since I've been in high school. Like, my brother, when he played for the Bengals, he would bring home one-on-one tapes of Chad Johnson and Hushmanzada. So I would watch those constantly, like, oh, okay, this is how you do it. And I was in college. I remember I got a one-on-one tape of the Miami Hurricanes when Andre Johnson was there, Santana Moss, Roscoe Parrish, you know, all these big-time receivers, and I would study it and study and study it until, you know, basically eventually it was implemented in my game, and that's kind of how I got to where. You know, as you get older, yeah, you got to continue to kind of find. So you don't want to lose something, right, you know, at the sake of something else. So, I mean, you hone your gifts and you be the player you are. That's what the NFL is about, using what you're gifted with. You know, I think sometimes a lot of players go wrong trying to, you know, imitate someone else who has different gifts than them. You know what I mean? Once I realized that I'm not 6'5", and I'm never going to be able to run like I'm 6'5" and do the things a 6'5" receiver would do, it made me better as a player, because the things I can do, those 6'5" receivers can't do. You know, so you kind of got to just continue to hone your skills and your talent.